So what we have here is, as you've seen before, the dome. Right.
Are you talking to me?
If you want to listen, but I'm just talking. So this is a section of the dome. If I can.
Oh, I see now.
I don't know if anything up top a little bit.
I can see it.
Yeah. So here is on plan view this circle type thingy that has these drapey things that are filled with ballast.
Plant matter.
So, no, this is more like silt and sand and
like a weight.
like a weight. So this is going to start dragging this down. It's a ring that goes all the way around. So this torus is basically just pulling down, and there's all these other sort of parts that are coming down off of it, right? So these are pulling down, and then here you have another sort of spaces that can be filled in as need be. But this is holding this area down and creating more mass and ballast. And this up top here, so here's our water line, here's our underwater, here's our air, and so here's this dome that is basically creating this structure that floats. So it's a bubble that you're seeing, and there's all this.
Do I live in there?
You're living in here.
I live in there?
This is, so this is a section.
It might be bad for my back.
Well, you're like this big.
Oh, okay.
Right, so this is you.
Okay.
So
I like this one. I like
you
the
like
penthouse.
You get the penthouse too, but this, this
I
is
get 2 floors.
You get 3 floors, 3.5 floors. So all this. Well, this is the basement. We got a really big basement, but it gets wet sometimes. But this, you could create this as a solid block that you just pump air into. So now this is going to start to tilt it a little bit, but you're counteracting it with this extra weight here. So now you have this as a bubble, right? So this whole thing actually is filled with air, and that's also a domicile or a viable space down under there. Okay, but here this is sort of an overhang. You've got your balcony here, you got your porch, you can stand there, and then here's
what's that called on a ship?
A prow, or
the
whatever.
Prow, yeah.
Yeah, so there's, yay.
And then, like, you know how you have that there? So could that go out here like that, and then you just have a little section you could swim in?
Well, this is the water here, so you could, pretty easily cantilever something off.
Right.
Or have a swing that goes and just
jump in.
And then you have a built-in slide also. Yeah.
That's it, a slide.
Mm-hmm.
A slide and then some steps to go back up.
Bingo bango. And so also there's, obviously water filtration systems and pumps and whatnot that are going to be taking and cleaning the water and bringing it back up to the top here, and the wastewater will go back down and circulate through all these tubes and spaces, and all these things will be filled with plants growing up here. So these are all sort of hydroponic combination.
So you have a nice green.
So you have a shading and
lushness.
Luscious and deliciousness.
Yeah, and butterflies and birds.
Yay.